Hey, this is Tammy from Madison Oliver, and I'm going to get you caught up on the recent celebrity and reality TV news. Let's get started. First, we're going to talk about one of my favorites, Funky Dineva. He has been going live all week, except for today. He said he's going to take the day off today, but he's been going live Monday through Thursday, and each night it has been quite a treat. On Wednesday night is when he really dropped his bombshell. People have been saying, including me, that he has a beef with Flame Monroe. He claims he does not have a beef with Flame Monroe, but I still do believe there's a small beef there. But he says the person that he really has the beef with, who he really has the beef with, is Claudia Jordan. You heard me right, Claudia Jordan. And he said, Flame, you're just a pawn in her chess game of what she's trying to do. And he said he has some information on her, but he's not going to release it right now because it would really just blow everything out of the water. And he just really said on Wednesday, he said he has a problem with her. And on Thursday, he said he really just wants to leave it alone. He doesn't want to deal with it. He wants for it to just go away. And if she leaves him alone, he'll leave her alone.
My issue, Flame, my issue, world, is not with Flame Monroe. My issue is with Claudia Jordan. We got it out there now? My issue is with Claudia Jordan. Flame, you were just a pawn in Claudia's game. It's out there now. Now, I'm going to reserve why I have an issue with Claudia Jordan just in case somebody want to get froggy. I'm going to leave that one in the chamber because that one is a semi-automatic weapon that's going to spray up everybody and everything if I unload that clip. But for the record, my issue is not with Flame. My issue is with Claudia Jordan.
Claudia really hasn't responded to what he's saying. She did do on her live saying that she's blocked him because he's been calling her out of her name, and he's been saying stuff that's not true. But she didn't directly really say anything about him. She had said on the show that he was making good money and stuff like that, but she hasn't really said anything negative. He said that he saw on a live that she said that he's having financial troubles and he can't pay his rent, but I didn't see any of that. I just saw her do her live saying that she was not going to even get involved in the negativity and that she has blocked him. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. And I also want to see who the new permanent guest is going to be, host is going to be on TGIF if it survives this situation, which it may not. But this past week has been Flame Monroe. Before that was Carolina. So we'll see who is going to be this coming week and who the permanent guest is going to be. The next topic we're going to discuss is Martell Holt from Love and Marriage Huntsville. As you know, he got arrested for, I think it was a misdemeanor communicating threats. We all assume, I think, that it was towards Melanie, but they never said if it was Melody or if it was Ariane, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't Sheree. So it was either Melanie or Ariane, but they never said. But yes, he was arrested, and they had his mugshot all over the internet, and I just couldn't believe it at first, but I guess it's true. And I really wish he could just get it together. I mean, he has all those kids that he really needs to be there for, and he really needs to get it together and stop doing these same things when it comes to these women. But his rep says that it's all a misunderstanding. So I guess we'll find out in the future if that's the case or not. The next person we're going to address is Vivica Fox. I recently did a video about Vivica Fox, and a lot of people agreed. Some people agree with me. A lot of people disagree with me that I thought that she was throwing shade at Taraji P. Henson when a TMZ reporter asked her how does she feel about the Taraji situation, and she said that she could not relate, that had not happened to her, and that she is good.
I don't know. Do you feel like now is the perfect time to have the conversation that Taraji kind of continued? Or for Monique, you know, you're an actress, you've been out there. Is this the perfect time to kind of talk about that in the right platform?
You know, darling, to each his own. Do you know what I mean? I'm very happy, very blessed. And to each his own. I didn't have that experience, so, you know, but to get your piece out is important. I totally understand that. And I love my girls for looking out for each other. But I'm good.
And I just thought she could have been, it just sounded a little bit condescending. Thought she could have been a little bit more supportive of her situation. But now I see that she has some projects coming out with Lifetime. So that may have been why she really didn't speak on the situation, because she was not trying to mess up her stuff, which is understandable. But I would have, she could have just said nothing instead of making it sound so condescending. But yeah, she had some projects coming out, so it's understandable that she did not want to insert herself in something that didn't have anything to do with her, but she could show a little bit of support. Speaking of support, Nia Long and Ime Udoka have reached their settlement for child support for their 12-year-old son. He is going to have to pay her $32,500 a month. They said that he could have been made to pay her up to $56,000 plus, but they came to an agreement of $32,000. It said that he makes about $450,000 a month. But he's paying her $32,000, $32,500 a month in child support. And of course, we think that is just outrageous, but I'm sure the expense of just private school alone is probably a lot for her child. And he can afford to pay it, and that's the type of lifestyle that they probably live. So if I hope she's happy with that agreement, and I hope he's happy with that agreement. And the last person we're going to talk about is Katt Williams, the interview that everybody has talked about. It took me a few days to finish that interview because that was just too long for me to sit down in one sitting and watch. But he did have some interesting things he was talking about. I took that interview as some of it was true, some of it was not true. But he didn't hold back as far as talking about everybody, Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer. I mean, he pretty much named everybody, but he did, give support to these younger comedians that are coming up. And he's definitely a good storyteller. And Shannon Sharp has definitely now put his podcast on the map with this Katt Williams interview. It was already doing good, but now with this Katt Williams interview, that just really took it over the top. It was an enjoyable interview, but like I said, a lot of it was, I believed about 50% of the things that he was saying, because a lot of it was just totally over the top. But I think, like I said, a lot of people really enjoyed it. You could tell by the numbers that people really enjoyed it. So, and I see that he's been on a couple of other podcasts, and they're doing pretty good numbers too. So he's definitely hot right now. So I know he's in my city. He has 2 shows booked to do. So, and he's probably going to be booked it's just January, but he's probably going to be fully booked for the rest of the year because he's really hot right now. But that is the entertainment news of recent. If you have any celebrities or reality TV shows that you would like for me to talk about, please put them in the comments. I appreciate you guys watching me, and go ahead and subscribe and go watch some other videos. Thanks a lot. Bye.